What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys, right after ATB. Let me know where my ATB gang at. I know you're hiding in chat. Guys, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning in to tonight's live stream. There's a lot of things you could be doing with your time, but you chose to spend it with the CandleMafia. I appreciate every single one of you guys. We got another amazing show for you tonight. Obviously, we have a lot to talk about tonight. We pumped. We dumped. What happens now? We're going to be covering all of that tonight, guys. We're going to be talking about this big pump that we saw last night. As you guys know, yesterday on the stream, we were talking about how we had mixed signals on the charts. I was having a little bit of a hard time really kind of trying to pick bearish or bullish, but we were looking at that daily bullish divergence, which potentially could have played a big part in this pump. But then we just ate all the gains up, right? And we just came right back down to that key level of our value area low at 18,825. And that's basically where we're sitting right now. So I'm going to try to fill in the blanks for you guys, help you understand what is going on the charts, and try to make sense of all this because it's a lot of weird price action. The mixed signals are out there, and maybe we're seeing the mixed signals play out. You guys know I hate not being able to tell you guys a clear direction that I'm expecting the market to go. But yesterday was just hard to tell. And then come today, we got the massive pump up and then the massive dump down. So it's like, I was hoping that either we were going to get a massive dump or a massive pump. So we could just be like, okay, cool. The daily bullish divergence played out. I guess we're going bullish. But now we ripped and then we dumped. And now we're kind of still up in the air. But I'm going to clear everything up for you guys. I'm going to give you the key levels. I'm going to let you guys know if I think this pump can continue or if we're going to finally break that support and head on down to Goblin Town as they speak of. Goblin Town, not a place you guys want to go unless you have some juicy shorts open. Shout out to my Discord crew. Everybody in the Discord. It was lit. They were making money today. I was in there for a while. I was in there earlier today. I was in there just before. Super fun in the Discord. Guys, if you're not in our free Frankie Candles Discord, get in there. We were talking about, I did put something, we'll show it on stream in just a second here, but I did put in the Discord the short trade that I was in. Also, kind of give you guys a trade idea if you weren't already in a short, trying to help you guys not FOMO into the shorts, but find a good entry. But we wound up just absolutely dumping down. But I know some people were able to get that info and take advantage of it and make some of that money, guys. I don't have my stack of $10,000 here. I guess I'm going to have to call Ben and TJ and see if we can get another 10,000. I'm just kidding, guys. But yeah, thank you all for tuning into the stream. I do appreciate you guys. Excuse me if I start sweating, guys. I don't know why it is 1,000 degrees in the studio here. For some reason, I guess at this time every day the AC shuts off. So excuse me if I start sweating. But thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you. Mo Money, shout out to Mo Money in the chat, says that daily yellow X played out. Yikes. We'll have to go ahead and take a look at that. But before we go ahead and jump into the charts, guys, let's go ahead to our new giant chat monitor. You guys now have an actual entire monitor dedicated to you guys, the CandleMafia, in the studio, because it is the most important part of this show, is this chat. I need to see the questions you guys are asking. I got to see what you guys are talking about, and I got to see those otter emojis. Shout out to the otter gang. Still kind of don't 100%. I get where the otter gang came from, but I still otters. It's just so funny. But yeah, let's see who we got in chat tonight. Let's see. Chasing Candles, what is going on, man? Thank you for being here. I do appreciate you. Casey, what is going on? Bobby, Crypto Granny, play some Godfather music. Maybe we'll pull that up next, guys. We're going to be switching up the beats here a lot. Maybe get a new song every single waiting room and let you guys vote on your favorite. A-Train, what's going on? A-Train says, we love you, Frankie. And I answered him in chat. I said, A-Train, I love y'all back more than you could possibly imagine. Shout out to A-Train. Jacob Sand, what is going on? Give us the sauce, Frankie. No shorts. Gonna have to pull up the shorts. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. We're still in the short. I already took profit twice. But we're gonna take a look at some shorts, but hopefully we can look at some longs as well. Cal's World, what is going on? Thank you for being here. As always supporting the channel, Cal's World. I do appreciate you guys. Shout out to the new studio. Shout out to the new Frankie Candle sign. Woo-hoo. Woo! Check that thing out, baby. I am so excited about that sign. You guys have no idea. We're almost done with the home studio. I think I'm going to spice it up a little bit more, or should I say sauce it up a little bit more. But we're almost done there. 10 times better, guys. Oh, God, you guys got to see this setup. Wait until you see that vlog, guys, of me and Tony D building the studio. It's going to be pretty funny. Brad, what is going on? Says, smash the likes for the best mods on YouTube. Yeah, guys, if you're in my stream and you hate me, and you don't want to hear me talk, and you don't want to hit the like button for me, at least do it for the mods. Everybody loves the mods. You can't hate on the mods. They're the best ones. Best mods on YouTube, guys. Thank you for everything you do. You guys are the absolute best. Dave Digital, what's going on? Patrick, what is going on? Wendell, welcome back. Aloha CandleMafia from Honolulu. Wendell, welcome back, brother. Wendell's an OG. We love him on this channel. Thanks for being here, man. Chasing Candles, what's going on? Jonathan Slaughter, not to be confused with another CandleMafia member, Jonathan Schaefer. What's up, Jonathan Slaughter? Thank you for being here. Let's see. Kristen Y, what's going on? Mo Money. He's watching this stream because he's looking for some more money. You guys know it. What's going on, man? Thank you for being here. Cool Cat Crypto. I'm down with that XRP. Let's go, baby. I got to get an XRP hat. Let's see. Tim Shea, welcome back. Thank you for being here. Chemistry, bro. As always, Alan C. Rockton Road, Satoshi Glakamoto with the candle and spaghetti emojis. Gotta love it, man. Thank you for that. Dark Crash, what's going on? The Collector, Yo Frankie, Corbin, what is going on? Shill me alts. We'll take a look at the alts a little bit later in the stream, but definitely stay tuned because it's coming. Crypto Sammy says, bing bong. Crypto Sammy, thank you for being here. Appreciate you, brother. Let's see. Nate and The Godfather says, bing bong. Frankie, XRP charts, please. The Godfather wants to see XRP. We got to show him XRP, guys. We can't disappoint The Godfather. And then with, last but not least, we got Ducati Man. What is going on? Ducati Man, Dill, Sean, and Ali Gardezi says, I love you, Frankie. Ali, I love you back, man. And then Ryan Mack and Mandrill, what is going on? I need your help on gains. Mandrill, you are in the right place. But guys, without further ado, Cal's World says, ready to go. Frankie Candles at Wendell Mitchell and I are waiting on your TA from the 50th state. Let's go. I definitely know what the 50th state is. So I won't even answer because I don't have to because you guys know I know. Javit the Barber, what's going on, brother? Oh God, I'm embarrassed to see you, Javit, man. Look at the cut, man. I need a cut so bad. It's been too long. Connor Anderson, what's going on? Crypto Sauce, we'll be here all day. G-Man, I see you. Shout out to the mods once again. And Nate, shout out to Nate. But without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the charts. Guys, I think I fixed my camera issue. I don't think my camera will turn off now. I just tested it. It was live and did not turn off for like 3.5 hours, so we should be good. Let me know in chat if we have a problem. Also, I did get a couple of comments. Tony D was letting me know that potentially this big screen works very well for me, but it might make it a little harder for everybody to see details. So I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit extra. If it continues to be a problem, you guys let me know, and I will change my resolution down to 1080 to make things a little bit bigger. But it shouldn't be a problem. Hopefully we can get through it. But let's go ahead and jump into the charts here, guys. Obviously, let me come. Actually, we'll look at this chart because there's no TA on it real quick. Guys, we got a lot going on here, right? Obviously, we got this massive pump up, followed by a little bit of consolidation and a massive dump down. And yeah, this is the world we live in right now. Let's pull up our actual chart with all of our TA here. Coming in at 18,900, baby. Let's go. She's coming down. Okay, so as you guys, let's just start off here. I do just kind of want to cover the trade that I am in and was in earlier. So first, let's just go ahead and pull up the Discord so we can pull up this BTC TA by your boy Frankie Candles. So here we are. So we did put in the Discord today. Right now, we have a red dot printing on the 4-hour with money flow coming out on the lower time frames. We could cool off a little bit here. I'm in a little scalp short marked here on the chart. We are currently testing the POC at about 19,771. We also have some confluence between this POC and a spider line. If we lose this level, I'm going to be watching the spider line at about 19,500. I'll pull that chart up for you guys. So we were coming down testing this POC as support, which, as you guys know, if you pay attention to the volume profiles and everything we talk about on this channel. Once you get above that POC and you flip it to support, that is typically where, if you do hold as support, you would take a ride up to visit the value area high, which I don't have the exact number on this chart, but we will take a look at it in just a second. But we lost this level very quickly. So I did not hold this support. Good thing I was in a short. I was looking to short down to this level. This was kind of where I was planning on closing most of the trade, and then just letting a moon bag kind of ride in case we dumped. But I'm not going to lie to you guys, I was expecting this to hold a little better than it did. Then very quickly, we wound up, and then I put this in. I was just talking about, don't FOMO into shorts here. A better entry for a short would be to break this level, bearishly retest that POC, and then that would be a much better short entry. That way, you're not FOMOing into short at support, but you're getting that retest and you're shorting resistance the correct way, and then targeting that spider line, which I believe was about 1% away or so. So we put that in there, and then, guys, about 10 minutes later, it was just a complete disaster. Price just absolutely crashed down. We wrecked through that point of control. Now, this is the 15-minute chart. When we go onto the chart and I pull up that 1 minute, you will see that we held that spider line for like a split second before bearishly retesting and dumping, and we'll bring that up. But there you go. Absolutely wrecked that point of control and wound up getting a lot more juice out of this trade than I was expecting, but can't hate on that. And then right here, okay, that went pretty well. And then I talked about how we held that 1 minute candle. But guys, this is the kind of stuff that you could expect in our free Discord. This is not a paid Discord. This is completely free. Definitely hop in there if you are not already. And you guys, just a testament to, this is why I did put this in here. I said this move just shows the strength of finding a higher to medium time frame, looking to print a red dot, with money flow and bearish divergences happening on the lower time frames. I know that's not exactly what it said, but money flow coming out. Oh no, it is, and bear divs coming out on the lower time frames. This shows the power of that, guys, and I think it's important because and don't worry, we're gonna pull the charts up in a second, but I just want to talk to you guys for a second because this is just shows the power of finding those higher time frame red dots with the money flow and bearish divergences on those lower time frames, because it shows you that you want to identify the market you're in. So you go to the 4-hour time frame. If it looks like the 4-hour time frame is about to start a downtrend, it would just generally be a good time to start looking for shorts. But then when you go down to those lower time frames and you confirm that money flow is coming out and momentum is coming out while price is getting higher, and it doesn't even always have to be bear divs, you can just see that money flow coming out and the momentum coming out, and this kind of foreshadows that things are starting to turn over on the lower time frames and will bleed and match up with those higher time frames, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to bring that up because it just goes to show, because if you guys have been listening to what we talk about on this channel, you could have seen all this coming as well, and I'm sure a lot of you did. But back to the charts here, guys. Let's go ahead and dig into Bitcoin. First off, I do just want to touch on, here we go. I do just want to touch on the lower time frames just to kind of show you guys what I was talking about. If you did not see my market update video, you can see here, what I did here was I just pulled a fixed range volume profile from the beginning of this consolidation to the current price over here. We came up to the value area high, got rejected, but I'm going to delete this because I just want to point out here, as you can see, we had the higher highs forming. This is the 15-minute chart with your money flow and momentum coming out. You see the money flow coming out at the time. It was not in the red yet, but money flow was coming out. Momentum was coming out as your price was coming up, making that alligator mouth, which you know is a bearish divergence, and you're coming into resistance. So this was making me think that we were going to at least come down for a little bit of a scalp. And to be honest, my actual trade plan here was to get a little scalp short before flipping bullish and entering a long, but then we actually absolutely just dumped, so I just held the trade, and we are actually still in it. So if I can pull up Femex here, you can see I've already got about $85 out or $82 out, still got $27 in profit unrealized. So yeah, I don't know why I get this glitch sometimes on Femex where the chart doesn't show up, but this has been happening to me a lot. But there you go. There's the trade, guys. If you want to sign up for Femex and long or short your favorite coin so you can make money while we're coming down in price, just like I am, go ahead and sign up for Femex. You could use our link in the description down below to get a deposit bonus. Femex will give you a few extra bucks in your account free on them for you to trade with. So super fun, super useful, and you help us keep this neon sign on in the background because the electric bill is getting expensive. So you will help support the channel. So it's a win-win. Or don't use the link. That's cool too. But so there you go, guys. That's basically how I got into this trade. Kind of textbook, right? And again, super small position when you look at Femex, right? It was not a big position at all, only using about $260 on 5X, right? And because I was just expecting a little bit of a scalp here, so I was going to close the whole trade, but then we absolutely dumped down. And I was hoping that I would have a chance to, if it came back down, I would add to the position and stuff. But this all just happened so fast. So that's how I got into the trade, guys. This is how you can also see these trades coming before they happen. And if you don't see them before they happen, then you could just hop in that Discord and I will let you know. Moving on here, guys. I'm gonna cover some of the higher time frames, but I'm gonna dust through them real quick because I just feel like there's only so many times you could talk about the yellow X on the weekly and the daily and all that good stuff, right? So for the most part, things you want to remember, things that you don't want to forget. Always remember, never forget. Brush your teeth. Anyway, weekly. Yellow X confirmed. Second yellow X confirmed. Generally bearish. Money flow coming back out on the weekly. Very bearish. I'm sorry this is repetitive for people who watch the stream every day. We have a lot of those people. So shout out to you guys. But second yellow X is confirmed on your 6-day as well. Second yellow X confirmed on your 5-day and your 4-day. Very, very bearish look. Now, looking as we come down into these higher, medium to lower daily time frames, VWAP coming up on your 3-day, looking to print a green dot. Also, this is your bullish case. Bada boom. I'll come down to the daily first. You guys can see that not only, right, we got a bull div here on the daily, got a rip to the upside before swallowing up all those gains. Very similar to what happened today. But you have your higher low on your momentum waves with your lower low on price. Big pump to the upside. And then you could see here, we have another bull div with a higher low right here on your momentum waves. And again, lower lows on your price. So this is a pretty bullish. Signal here, guys, with that daily bull div. So this could continue to bring us to the upside, but I will point out this again. Things are sketchy right now. This is a very bearish candle. If we close this candle, that's a pretty bearish looking candle. But bull div on the daily is your bullish case. And to add a little bit of validity to that, if we come over to the 2-day, you could see here that we are actually printing a bullish divergence on your 2-day as well. You could see you have your low here, your lower low, your low here, and your higher low. So you got, I took the TA off because I didn't want it to be that messy, but you could see lower lows, higher lows. 2-day bullish divergence would, in my opinion, would be even more bullish than a daily bullish divergence. So working our way down, right? This is why we were talking about those mixed signals yesterday, because Sean, I am still holding my short as well. But you could see the mixed signals are out there, guys. Yellow X confirmed, bull div, right? Those are two conflicting things. I generally tell people to be careful with the bullish setups around these yellow X's because they can actually step on the bullish setups. But definitely mixed signals there. But we'll see. It didn't stop this pump. But you can see here a lot of times, guys, you get a yellow X. It brings you down a little bit. Scam pump. A lot of times they do foreshadow a bigger move to the downside. Shout out to Thesis himself. Thank you for that $589 super chat. Trying to send me Illuminati messages here with the $589. Shout out to XRP. Let's go. He says, reminder, the largest pumps happen when the bears least expect it. That is for dang sure, guys. That's another reason why you would kind of lean a little bearish here. We're in a bear market, so daily bullish divergence on the daily, bullish divergence on the daily and the 2-day. That is your bullish case. 16-hour looking to cool off. 12-hour looking to cool off. Your 6-hour printing a red dot. What's your 8-hour doing? 8-hour looking to print a red dot as well. But you do have your money flow crossover into the green. And then coming down here, your 4 hour, there's your red dot that absolutely wrecked us here. And this does look like it could curve off somewhat soon. But one thing to note here is that you do have money flow coming back out. So that is a little bit bearish in my opinion. And now as we come down to these lower time frames, try to break down exactly what is happening currently. You could see here, I think Jason Casper calls these potential pig nipples. Shout out to Jason Casper, guys. Go check out Jason Casper's channel if you don't already. But money flow coming out on the 10-minute, your 12-minute money flow continuing to come out, your 15-minute money flow coming deeper into the red. So that is a little bit more bearish. So what I would be looking for, guys, I would be looking for this 4-hour VWAP to start rounding off and that 15-minute money flow to start rounding off to find a potential bottom. Now, let's turn on our TA here. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this trade. I'm going to get rid of this trade as well. We didn't even talk about this one, just a little scalper. But let's see. Hey, Frankie, I got a question regarding what Ben said about Sam from FTX. Would that affect apps like if it isn't U.S. based? Shout out to Corn the Short Way, or Cone, as some people say it. I mean, look at this thing. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. But anyway, I don't think anyone's going to get that. But I'll be honest with you, man. I don't want to give you bad information, and I don't have much insight on this. So I don't want to give you bad information. I don't really have much to say about it. So I would try to super chat Ben in the morning stream tomorrow. He should be able to give you a little bit of a better answer, or a little bit of a clearer answer on that for sure. Also, guys, 568 people in here live viewing right now. Smash up that like button, guys. Going for 550 likes tonight. If we get 550 likes, I will give you 15 spins on the wheel for 550 likes. So yeah, every 100 likes we get, you guys get a spin on that wheel of pain and pleasure, where you have 2 chances for every spin to get a giveaway. We're going to be giving away a whole bunch of NFTs this week. But let's see. Okay, so taking a look here, guys. What do we got going on? What levels are we looking at? And what are we expecting here? So the first thing I want to talk about here, let me see. This is a little cleaner. One thing I want to talk about is where's our value? Okay, cool. One thing I want to talk about is just breaking down the actual market structure here, right? I'm going to turn off our market cipher A, bada boom, bada bing. And I just want you guys to see, look at that, guys. We came right back into this bear pennant. This is sketchy. But something I want you guys to realize here. Again, I talk about this a lot, but it's very important. That's the reason. I don't just talk about it to talk about it. I talk about it because it's important. Excuse me. So we're at the bottom of the range here, right? This is why we were not getting overly bearish yesterday, because we know when you're at the lows of the range, it is much more better to look for longs, right? You're coming down to strong support, you came up a little bit, right? You come down to strong support, you come up. You come down to strong support, you come up, right? Come down to strong support, you come up. Come down to strong support, you come up. You come up. You come up. You come up, right? You come up. Boom. This is why you don't get overly bearish when you're at, whoa, got ahead of myself there, guys. Sorry about that. This is why you don't get overly bearish at the bottom of these ranges. So you want to remember that you're at key support, right? We came all the way up and then ate all the gains up and came all the way back down to key support. So you want to make sure you're not getting too overly bearish just yet. Again, a better reason to get bearish is if you break that value area low and then bearishly retest, so you could short resistance instead of shorting into support and possibly getting wrecked to the upside. So with that being said, again, be careful at support, but let's take a look at some levels. Let me turn on our spider lines. I don't think they're on this chart. Let's see. Where'd it go? Spider lines, bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Okay. So, some levels I would be looking for if we continue to the upside, right? And we can totally continue to the upside because, I talked about this in my market update. One thing I want to point out here, guys, is I know that we got a big dump today. We got a big pump, big dump. But one thing here is if we come over to our 4-hour, money flow is now coming out. But generally, money flow is coming up. But now that it's curving out, it's got me feeling a little worse. But this actually doesn't look too horrible, right? Money flow is still generally coming to the upside here. And if you come to the 8-hour, we are getting an 8-hour money flow crossover. And then again, we have the daily bullish divergence and the bullish divergence on the 2-day as well. So a continued move to the upside, if this value area low holds as support, could be likely. Let me just check these super chats, guys. Oh God, I let one get away. Dang it! Sorry, it was a $10 super chat too. I apologize. If Tony or any of the mods, I don't know if you guys have access to the super chats or being able to go look at the super chats, but if anyone has access, if you could just go check that and put it in here for me to read again, I feel bad that I missed it. Shout out to Thesis himself. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Thesis. I appreciate you. He says Frankie knows. Don't doubt the sauce. At Alexis Sanchez. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you. I was going to say thank you, Sauce himself. Thank you, Thesis himself. I appreciate you. Hey, Lane Hughes in chat. Welcome, Lane. I didn't miss you this time. I saw you pop in there right away. Mr. Special Sauce. Let's go. Shout out to Marcus. But if we hold this value area low as support, guys, it is potential that we could get a continued move to the upside, and I'm going to give you some targets to watch in case that happens. But right now, on the lower time frames, we are getting, this is some kind of a funky, some kind of a funky looking, bear pennant type deal here, descending triangle, whatever you want to call it. Looks like bearish consolidation to me. It looks like a potential breakout bearish retest continuation to the downside, but your money flow is coming up here. So again, guys, with the that 5-minute money flow is coming up, your 10-minute is coming down, 12 and 15-minute are coming down as well. But once that 4-hour starts to curve off here with the VWAP, I do think that money flow will come back up and we could get a bounce. But if we get that continued bounce, maybe we come down, test again before getting a big bounce to the upside. These are some levels I will be watching. And just definitely generally not a good sign that we've left out of here and then come right back into this little it would be hilarious. It would be absolutely hilarious, guys, if we could come back into this bearish pennant and just kind of break down, right? So it's looking perfect. It's looking perfect. Breakout. Oh my God. And then it just comes back in and just wrecks everybody. But here are some levels I would watch to the upside. And for those, I'm actually going to pull up our other chart here. And those levels are going to be probably this spider line, right? This spider line coming in at about 19,500 is going to be some strong resistance. You can see we've been rejected around here many, many, many times. Broke out there, came back, got a rejection here, got a rejection there. So definitely a strong level here. These spider lines do not lie, guys. So that's going to be the first level I am watching for some resistance. And then again, we do have this POC. We were looking at this yesterday. I was telling you this is the range where I would be looking for some possible, resistance to try to fight through on the way up here if the pump continued, because we do have 2 points of control right here, as well as the confluence of this spider line right here. And you can see we came up to that level, popped up all the way to the second POC, came back down, closed the candle down here, got stuck below this POC and the spider line a little bit before breaking out, creating this bearish divergence and dumping. So immediate levels to the upside is going to be that about 19,500, 19,480, that spider line there, and then you have these 2 levels of these 2 points of control right here coming in at about 19,771 and 19,886. Those would be the next levels, and then also, guys, just to kind of break this down, obviously, if we hold support here at the value area low, we are already expecting to potentially get some bounces up towards that point of control, right? Because when the VAL, or the value area low, which right now is coming in at 18,825, holds as support, you're expecting price to eventually make it to the POC. Right? And again, price action's messy, right? So it might not just be a straight shot to the POC. We could kind of hang out down here, come back down here, pop up here, right? But it is likely that you're going to get that move up to the POC eventually, right? So that is going to be your target. If this holds and we get a move to the upside, first stop probably going to be around this spider line. Second stop going to be around these POCs. Granted, we did not stop there for very long overnight. And then all these levels do remain the same if we do come back up. However, If we come to the downside, obviously we've come all the way down to our key resistance or key support at 18,825. If we lose this level, let me go ahead and get rid of this line. If we lose this level, we do have a spider line coming in at 18,550, which should act as, some form of support. And in my opinion, guys, in my humble opinion, if we lose that spider line, it is going to get pretty ugly, and we could potentially work our way all the way down towards this $17,600 level, which is also a 786 fib level, right? And then this is going to be our last hope, right? Because if we lose this level, I do think things can get very, very, very bad. Let's see. Please do ETH. It's dumping hard. Is it currently dumping very hard? Let's see. I don't think so. Yeah, it's doing the same thing as Bitcoin. We will check on Ethereum very, very quickly. Shout out to who said that? Shout out to Rohit. What is going on, Rohit? Thank you for being here. If you stare at the charts hard enough and repeat your bias, it will play out. That's right. If you guys are bullish and you stare at these charts long enough, even through the dumps, and you just say it'll go up, it'll go up, it'll go up, it'll go up, it'll go up. Even if it keeps dumping, eventually it'll go up and you'll be right. Shout out to who said that? Shout out to Corbin. Yeah, shout out to Corbin. You're funny, dude. Let's see. G-Man says, hey, Frankie, Spidey senses tell you what on Rose. We'll take a look at Rose here in just a few minutes. But again, guys, those levels to the downside, value area low as immediate support at 18,825. And then that spider line being your last stop at 18,550, 18,560 before potentially getting that ride all the way down to your 786 fib level at $17,600. Yeah, let's see. We'll have to see, guys. This daily bull div can totally give us a bigger move to the upside. But now you know the levels. Again, if we come all the way down and start to break this value area low decisively with 4-hour candles, this is where I start to think, okay, those daily bull divs are probably not going to play out, and that's where I'm expecting those higher time frame bearish signals, like those yellow X's on all those higher daily time frames and the weekly, to actually come show some face. Let's see. Okay. Lane, we will check ETC as well here in a few minutes. But let's just go ahead and check on the SPY, guys. Thought I had a bloody nose there for a second. Looking at the SPY, coming over to the daily chart, guys, this is, just another thing you can look at to try to test the temperature of the crypto markets, because if the SPY is doing bad, chances are that crypto is going to do bad as well. Weekly and 3-day on Bitcoin. Lane, let me know if you want to see that on Bitcoin. I can go back real quick. How is the sauce looking today? Looks a bit burnt, brother, just like my gains. Oh, no. Buttinator. That's okay, brother. That's okay. You can't win them all. Just as long as you have your stop losses set correctly, you should be in good shape, my man. As long as you're not pulling your whole account on that one trade, you should not be too worried about it. It's a game of capital preservation. But as we sit, money flow, again, not looking too good. Your VWAP is coming to the upside here on the SPY, but your money flow is generally bearish. Looking at the weekly, weekly money flow crossover into the red, that's generally bearish. Coming on down your 16 and your 12-hour, looking to print those green dots here very, very soon. 6-hour, 8-hour looking for that green dot as well. 4-hour VWAP above the zero line, kind of stalled out flat there. Confirmed green dot, though, as you're coming to key support. No bullish divergence here on the 4-hour. However, you are starting to put some bullish divergences in on the 2-hour here. You do have a confirmed yellow X. However, you are creating that bullish divergence at key support, and that key support is coming in at about 362, between 362 and 358. So moving on here, let's look at the low time frames. Money flow generally coming up on the 10-minute, generally coming up on the 12-minute. 15-minute coming up as well, and then 12. Yeah, so money flow coming up on those lower time frames with that confirmed green dot, and an 8-hour green dot looking to print with your 6-hour and with your 6-hour confirmed green dot and your 8-hour looking to print a green dot here. I do think you could potentially get a short-term move to the upside. However, that daily and 8-hour money flow is looking kind of gross. That 12-hour, 16-hour money flow, all that is looking pretty nasty. But could make for a short-term bounce based off of those, that 2-hour bull div here. As well as the lower time frames coming out. But sitting at that key support, guys, we're going to have to find some lower levels if we lose this. But let's go ahead and take a look at the DXY as well. Right here, as you guys could see, right? Working our way to the top of this channel. I did not think we were going to get to the top of this channel so fast, guys. I thought, we could make it up there. I did not think it would happen that fast. And in my opinion, things were starting to go south. This is where kind of I started to really, really expect lower prices, or this is kind of where I started to get real worried, was when we got this bull div down here with the lower lows and the higher lows right here, and we got that big, massive, we looked like we were losing this channel, which would have been bullish, but we got that strong rip up off that bullish divergence and then held support here before launching back, holding support again, and now we are just blasting off to the top of that channel. Definitely a bearish look, but let's go ahead and dig in here to see if we can find any other information that can help us try to get our thumb on the pulse of the crypto markets. Generally, money flow kind of coming out on the daily. Nothing too crazy. Definitely overheated here. That is for sure. One thing you guys want to realize is, the closer we get to the top of this channel, the more resistance we are going to hit. But let's go ahead. Let me pull up the weekly and see what are we hitting right now. Are we hitting anything significant? Let's see. Yeah. All right, we'll see. I mean, can we make it up to 120 is the question. But yeah, this thing is absolutely mooning. So not looking too good. That weekly, bearish divergence potentially, but nothing really looking too good here. VWAP coming down, 12-hour. Let's look at the 4-hour. Yeah, your 4 hours printing that green dot. Not looking good, guys. This thing is looking strong in my opinion, but we could potentially get a nice rejection at the top of this channel if we make it all the way up there. But generally looking bearish, obviously, for Bitcoin as we have the dollar absolutely launching. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and check on chat real quick. 613 people in there, guys. Don't forget to smash that like button if you want to win some free NFTs. But check me, Frankie. Check me. Bull flag coming in. Oh, Butsinator, let's go. Hey, Pearls, 30K subs coming soon. Let's go. Shout out to Pearls. I appreciate you for being in here, brother. Thank you. How you liking the new studio, dude? Let's see. DXY is king. Let's go. Let's see. What's with the mushroom emoji? I would love to know what's with the mushroom emoji. Dave Digital, elaborate on the mushroom emoji, please. All right, let's see. Quant, yes, we could check. Sauce Boy checking in. Let's go. Shout out to Chad. B1 with the dollar, guys. Hitting 30K subs soon. Dave Digital, shout out, brother. Let's go. Let's see. New studios fire. Shout out to A Pearls. Justin Driver just joined the Discord. Justin, salut, my friend. And speaking of that, let me break open some of this all-natural, collagen-infused, vegan moss water that is extracted straight from cactuses, guys. This stuff is like $700 a can. So really, really healthy, really natural. You guys know the deal. Definitely not an energy drink because that stuff's real bad for you. Go CandleMafia, the best community with the best leader in the world. What's up, Vincent? Thank you for the kind words. I do appreciate you guys. We got 620 people in here, guys. 550 likes is the goal. Let's see what's going on. TNX. No, we actually don't, the block doc, but we can take a look for it. You call it, I'll look at it. So whatever you want to see, we will look at. But we're not up to that point of the stream just yet. We're going to, we got some more stuff to take a look at. We're only 46 minutes in. Actually, I do, guys, want to pull up that CBBI because I know a lot of people are super, should I be DCAing in, right? That's like the number one question I've been getting with the prices coming down so much is should I be buying or did I miss the boat? So let me zoom in on this a little bit, guys. Here's, I love this CBBI. Shout out to Lane Hughes. I know you're in here, man. But guys, This is the Bitcoin Bull Run Index. And this basically gives you a score between 100 and 0. And if you're at 100, it essentially is saying you're at the top of the market. And if you're at a 0, it's saying that you're, I guess, the opposite, right? So you can see here we peaked out at a 0 here in the bear market in 2015. Peaked out at 120.17. Then in the bottom of that bear market, we came down to a 3. And then here, we came all the way up to a 83. We never got to 100 in this cycle. And now we are back down at a 5, right? We were at a 4 a couple days ago, and now we're back at a 5. So the overall thought here, guys, is if you were DCAing in at the bottom of this bear market at these levels, anywhere between, I would say, safely between 16 and 0, you were buying all the way down here. You were real happy at the top of this bull market, right? Same thing right here. I mean, if you were DCAing in from 16 to all the way down to the 3, you're pretty happy at the top of the market. So now we're all the way down at a 5, guys. So this is, most likely not going to be a horrible time to start DCAing into the market. I am currently DCAing into the market. So, not saying that is your signal too as well, but, I am very open about when I DCA and what I'm DCAing into, and I am currently DCAing into the market. And I definitely recommend you guys keep an eye out on the CBBI. Coming in at a 5. And then you could also, I highly, highly recommend that you guys take a look at the actual metrics on this indicator. Things like the MVRV Z score. These are all, top and bottom indicators, right? And then the 2-year moving average, if you click on them, they do bring up the actual chart, which is great. And you can see here, anytime we are in the red has been a good time to sell, and anytime we're in the green is a good time to buy. If you bought down in the green here, you would have been buying the bottom of the bear market. All the way up here, top of the bull market, would have been selling the top, buying the bottom, selling the top. We barely got to that red line this cycle, but now we are in the green here, right? So this is just one of the many things that are indicating that it is a good time to DCA. And again, the CBBI gives you all these things, and you just have to click on them, and they pop you right into the website with the chart, and it tells you all about the chart, how to read it, what goes into it, how it's calculated, all that good stuff. Shout out to Lane Hughes, CBBI, King, Fear, and Greed is pretty meh. Yeah, absolutely. I would go ahead and agree with that. Let's see. Dave Digital says, no elaboration needed. Mushroom clown, you know what you mean. Just kind of signature. Dave Digital, twisting my brain right now, is speaking in code. Dave, decode it for me, man. I am lost on the mushroom emoji, but shout out to Dave Digital. But anyway, guys, back to the charts here. If you guys want to see any of your favorite altcoins, we will do analysis on them. Throw them in chat right now. The mods will build out a list, and we will go ahead and take a look at them. Let's see. Hi from Rochester. What's going on, Brian D? Welcome in. Let's see. Frankie, make your screen bigger. We can't read levels. It's very small for us. Okay, yeah. That is such a shame. That is such a shame because this ultra wide monitor is so much better to do TA on. But I think I might have to change it to 1080. I think I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to change it to 1080. Unfortunately, so you guys can see a bit better. Very bullish on XRP, absolutely. Rohit, was that the second person to say that, or was it Rohit twice? Yeah, it was Rohit twice. Okay. Hey, Mr. Digital, what is going on? Thank you for being here. Let's see. Alex O Crypto, love you, Frank. Love you back, Alex. Hashtag Otter Gang, let's go. Let's see. Just top off your head, what is your DCA coins? Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, HBAR, Gala. There's a few of them. We're coming out with videos. There it is. Everybody smile with the $10 super chat. Shout out to everybody smile. Massive year-long trend line. BTC has rejected off of on 11.8, 329, and 912. If we stay around 19K, we should come to it again in less than 10 days, new lows, or break the line for the first time in a year. Ooh, everybody smile. We'll have to take a look at that for sure. Thank you for pointing that out. We will try to take a look at that here in just a second. Thank you for that. I'm actually going to copy and paste that into my little chat so I don't lose it. Let's see. Dump to zero, gang. Shout out to Jacob Smith. Okay. Rohit, I got you. All right. Yeah, put in your altcoins, guys, if you want to see them. But let's go ahead and start it off here with Ethereum, regular Ethereum. We'll start that off. And, taking a look here, guys. Let's look at the daily money flow coming out. Money flow coming out on the... Grab some quant. If it goes under 100%, Frankie, let's go. Shout out to Nate. Yes. Just change the scale text to 14 in the settings, and we're Gucci. Okay, Connor Anderson, shout out to you. Thank you for that. Okay, taking a look at Ethereum here, guys, as I am balling sweat. Let's see. Yeah, taking a look at Ethereum. Again, money flow generally bearish. Again, these higher time frames. We do have some bearish signals on the higher time frames. We do have those confirmed blood diamonds on the 6-day, the 5-day, and the 4-day. Nothing on the 3-day or the 2-day confirmed as well. Probably played out there for the most part. Excuse me. Okay. Money flow on the 2-day coming up pretty nicely with your VWAP coming up as well. Daily money flow looking kind of gross in all honesty. VWAP above that 0 line. Your 8-hour red dot looking to print. So looking a little different here. But yeah, red dot about to print your 6-hour. Printing that red dot, 8-hour looking to print. Let's look at the lower time frames and see if we're seeing anything similar to Bitcoin. Generally coming up on your 12-minute, generally coming up on your 15-minute, 24-minute, you're coming back up, and then your 30-minute starting to come back up as well. So, this is, those are definitely, let's see. 30-minute. I mean, generally coming out. You are starting to come back up here, but we do have a plethora of resistance. Let me find some levels for you guys here. Looking at Ethereum here, I would say key levels to watch is going to be this gold box. I put this in the Discord earlier. Coming in at about 1336, between 1336 and 1342. This is going to give you some heavy resistance. Let's turn on our VPVR to try to find out where all this volume is. You do have a little bit of a high volume node there. So that, mainly looking at that 1342, that white line at about 1342 for some resistance. Shout out to Tony D with the super chat. Guys, don't read that. Shh. Tony, shut up. Shh. I thought I took his phone away. He's helped Frank locked me in the closet and is holding me captive, and he's not letting me out until Bitcoin pumps. All I said was, when pump senpai. Never. We're never pumping, guys. It's over. Bitcoin's going to zero. I'm just kidding. Someone's going to take that out of context, and someone's going to come in here and be like, I can't believe you think Bitcoin will never go up again. I'm just like, let's go. People are crazy. But yeah, shout out to Tony D tuning in from the closet 2 feet to my left. But guys, continuing on here, generally coming out on the lower time frames with your money flow, and then that 8-hour red dot printing and that 6-hour red dot printing, could give us a continued move to the upside. However, finding those levels, if we continue a pump here, I would be looking for a possible rejection at this golden box. If we make it higher, I would look at a rejection at this level at about 1354. And then if you get up there, obviously we do have a little bit of a level here. You could see price action kind of stuck to this level for a second. And then we came up to this massive single high volume node right there. And then that is definitely going to be some strong resistance as well. Let's see if we have any confluence here with any kind of golden pockets or anything like that. Let me pull this generally there. Bada boom. There you go. And as you can see, now this isn't the most, come on, computer. This isn't the most accurate. I didn't zoom in all the way here, but we do have a golden pocket in here that we obviously were not able to hold. So definitely a very strong level once we come up here. But just in general, there are some levels you guys can watch. Again, that level up here with the confluence of that golden pocket is going to be very, very strong. And then you have these levels here as well. However, if you do get a continued move to the downside, and this is actually just turning out to be a bear flag, which it is looking like it could be, right? It's definitely looking like a bear flag to me. If we do get a breakdown off of this resistance that we're at right now, and maybe we come back down and then lose this level, some levels to the downside that you can watch. Major level I would watch. Let's see. Let's zoom in a little bit. Come on. I apologize about the small numbers, guys. I will change the font size. But yeah, we fixed the camera today. The camera's not going to disappear today. Now we just got to fix the screen. But it's one thing at a time. And once we fix them, there will not be a problem. And ever again. So yeah, going to draw this one as a range. Let's go ahead and pull it from here to there. Got some nice support down here at this golden box. Obviously, you could see price has stuck in this level a few times. So definitely going to be a strong level. You could see we do have a spike in volume there. And then your next big level after that is going to come back down to where we dumped to last time during that Fed meeting. I believe that's what that was. And those levels are going to be between 1249 and 1223. 1223. That's right. I thought I got that wrong. But yeah, those are some levels to watch to the downside for Ethereum. And again, with that 8-hour red dot looking to print, that 6-hour dot printing, and your lower time frames generally coming out with the money flow, it is potentially, now 5-minute money flow is coming up. So this could, indicate a small pump to the upside on the lower time frames. But again, once that 30-minute money flow starts really coming out, which it already is, with that 8-hour red dot and that 6-hour red dot, that's where I think we could come down. So I would be looking for that 8-hour red dot to confirm to get that move to the downside. And now you guys have the levels to watch. XRP, we could definitely take a look at XRP. I see XRP getting shilled in here constantly. Gotta take a look at XRP. Let's see. I don't think bears have much more ammo down at these levels. Diamond Sauce, absolutely cannot disagree with that. Again, you guys want to remember, especially on Bitcoin, down at this key level of support. Obviously, we've had trouble breaking down below this level. So again, don't want to get overly bearish at support. But taking a look at XRP, let's go ahead and check it out. Let's see. The trend line that comes on when you use Market Cipher DBSI is helpful for identifying support and resistance. All right. Shout out to Dave. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. We got to start using the DBSI a little bit more. Let's see. Shout out to Aaron Brown. Lane, I see you. We will definitely check out PYR. Aaron Brown says, hey, Frankie, big fan of your work from Ireland. Do you think metaverse scene will go nuts in 2024, 2025, next bull run? Aaron, absolutely, 100%. A lot of my DCA plan is to DCA into these gaming and metaverse coins, as I do think this is going to be a huge trend in the next bull run, even though I think these things are much further behind than people realize. I don't think that's going to stop the hype, though. So I do think it'll be a lucrative investment for myself. I can't tell you what to invest in, but I can tell you it's something that I am going to be betting big on because I do absolutely think that, metaverse and gaming tokens are going to be huge in the next run, maybe similar to what we saw with meme coins and NFTs in this cycle. Definitely something I'm keeping an eye on. But again, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. I don't know. I don't know how crazy the NFT thing is going to be. I don't think the NFT craze is sustainable. People buying $100,000 profile pictures, I don't think it's sustainable long term. So obviously you'll still have projects, you'll still have people buying into these things, but I don't know. I don't know how crazy. I don't know. I think NFTs as $100,000 profile pictures is a short-lived thing. I think NFTs are going to be huge. The technology of non-fungible tokens is going to be absolutely giant in the world we live in. I think it could be huge for house deeds, car titles, paperwork, birth certificates, all this stuff. You can have verifiable documentation that you can actually track. So in that way, I think NFTs 100% will be the future. Driver's licenses, all that stuff can be NFTs. I totally see the use case for non-fungible tokens. I just don't think I don't think the whole profile picture, buying art for $1 bazillion, is going to be, maybe you'll get a Beeple piece or an Alec Monopoly piece or, some famous artists' NFTs. That's going to be super expensive. But I don't think we're going to see all these. I think people are going to catch on where they're like, oh, it's Wacky Crazy Penguin Club. It's going to go to 100K or 100 ETH or whatever. Like, I think that ship has sailed. But don't get me wrong. DZ is the NFT expert, not me. So you might want to check with him. But that's just my personal outlook on NFTs. I don't really invest in too many NFTs. I just think NF Tulips. Yeah, I just think, I think that was a bubble that is if it's not popping yet, I think it's well overdue to pop because it's just ridiculous. It's a money wash. Yeah, I really don't. That's just how I feel about NFTs, guys. I think they're very cool. I have NFTs, right? I don't want to say I hate NFTs, but I just don't think they're going to go as crazy as they did. Like, I think it's going to be I think that was mostly a fad, in my own personal opinion. So, and then Metaverse, I totally believe in the Metaverse. The thing with the Metaverse for me, again, going to get a lot of hate for this, is and I'm, again, not a huge Metaverse guy. That's something more for Meta Money. Definitely go follow Meta Money if you are not already, guys. They cover everything gaming and Metaverse. They show you how to play to earn, walk to earn, jump to earn, whatever to earn. They're teaching you how to make money, doing all different types of stuff with that kind of stuff. But I think, GTA is a metaverse, guys. Like, in my head, GTA is a metaverse, right? Fortnite is a metaverse. So what is this big? I think everyone's waiting for the metaverse, and it's really nothing. It's not a thing. It's just a video game with Web3 integration, and I think everybody's waiting for Ready Player One to happen. And granted, that could be where it's headed. It's just like we're going to be, in my opinion, guys, this is my opinion. Again, I'm not a metaverse or NFT expert. I will never claim to be one. But with the whole Ready Player One thing, in my own personal opinion, I think that's something that our great-great-grandkids are going to have. And we're maybe going to see the starts of it happening. But I don't think we're going to be living Ready Player One in the next 5, 10, 15, or 20 years. I think it's going to take, maybe 20 years is when you start getting close. But I don't think, Facebook changing its name to Meta is a really big deal, right? So obviously there's something there. I just don't get it. I just don't see the difference between people are like, yeah, but you think about GTA, but it's VR. And I'm like, yeah, there's games like that in VR already. It's like not a. So I don't know. Maybe I'll have Meta Money come on and we could kind of discuss that, because there could just be things that Meta Money and Danger Close Alpha are pretty good. Love their streams. Shout out to Nate. Again, Tony or Rob or Tyler or any of the mods, if you guys could drop Meta Money's link in here, definitely go follow them. But Ready Player 2 book is fire. Let's go. Nice. But yeah, guys, that's just how I feel. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm not claiming to be an expert, and I'm totally open to having a conversation with maybe Meta Money, and they could kind of enlighten me, because I'm sure there's things I don't know or don't understand, and I'd love to learn. But posted your long trend line that I super chatted about in BTCTA Discord. Okay, let's go ahead and check it. BTCTA, I assume it's the most current one. Bada boom. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Okay, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. But let me do XRP first, and then we will go. Yeah, no one cares about NFTs right now, brother. Yeah, absolutely. To be expected in. Tony got out. To be expected in a bear market. Block Eureka, 100%. But taking a look at XRP right now, guys. Let's go ahead and why did I go to Bitcoin? Looking at XRP right here, actually sticking to our levels almost perfectly. Now, if you guys actually if you guys were not in the streams where we were looking at XRP potentially breaking that 42-cent level, coming in right here, we were looking at if we could break this level again. Volume profiles. If we were looking at if we could break this level at about between 42, right here about 42 cents, we could break into that high volume, that low volume gap, possibly get that rip all the way up to about 50 cents. And as you can see, we did have that explosive move. Boom, smacked right into 50 cents to the dollar, got rejected, and then we reassessed the situation, and we're going to have to come there you go. And then we reassessed the situation, guys, and we were saying If we could break through that 50-cent level, we could get that quick move through that low volume gap up to about 55 cents, and we did get it almost to the dollar, right to our level, and now we have come down, pulled back to about back down to that purple box before getting a bounce, and it looked like we were kind of bullpenning here, and then we broke down to our support, and now we got that blood diamond ripped down to our 43-cent level, hit that almost to the dollar, and now we are hanging. But let's go ahead and look at Market Cypher B and see what the TA tells us, and then I will go ahead and find some levels for you. Let's see. Just got here. I'm going to rewatch the stream. Shout out to Lucho, our luckiest CandleMafia member. Reality is bigger than meta. Kids need a dose of reality instead of cooking chicken in NyQuil and all of the other stupid stuff they see on social media. Dave, can't argue with that, man. I really can't. Let's see. We'll get up again. Don't you worry. He just needs his walker now. Nate, shout out to Nate. Yeah. Okay. All right. So taking a look here on the daily, money flow is in the green coming out, but you could come back up into a bigger green wave. Taking a look at this 16-hour. Okay, easy there. Looking at the 16-hour money flow generally coming out. VWAP all the way down there. Again, you could easily see this VWAP turn back up and bring us into a bigger green wave. 12-hour, same deal. 8-hour, same deal. And then the 6-hour, this looks a little worse to me. That money flow is aggressively coming out. VWAP could turn back up, but that generally money leaving the asset here. Clearly, 5-hour. Yeah, your 4-hour, again, aggressively losing money flow there. So that would be more bearish. Your 2-hour money flow crossover into the red. That blood diamond called that perfectly. I would love to mark this and find out how we could have seen that coming. But yeah, money flow crossover on that 2-hour, generally more bearish. 1 hour looking a little bit more bearish. Coming over to the lower time frames here, guys. Your 12-minute money flow is coming up. Your 4-hour money flow is coming up. And your 10-minute money flow, 12-minute money flow, and 15-minute money flow is coming up. 30-minute money flow curving back to the upside. And then, so what I would look for is a potential bounce on XRP at this support level or potentially this support level. And what I would be looking for is that VWAP crossing above that zero line with your money flow crossovers into the green on your 10, 12, and 15-minute. If we get that, we could get a pretty nice bounce to the upside, in which case, I think you will find some resistance around this level at about 46 cents and potentially, generally in this area. Let me make this a box just to make it a little more accurate, and we'll put it right there. Boom. So these are some levels to the upside and the downside you could watch. But again, with, for that small pump up, maybe for a potential scalp trade, if we come down to this level again, we could potentially get that VWAP crossover to print that green dot with your money flow on these lower time frames coming up. That could give you a small bounce to the upside. But again, just generally with that money flow coming out on the 4-hour, and these higher time frames, I would lean a little bit more bearish in the medium term. Let's see. Oh no, Jason, sorry to hear that, man. Hope it pumps for you a bit. I don't know what that is referring to, but shout out to Jason. I'm here for you, brother. I don't know what happened. Maybe getting dumped on, possibly. Never a good situation to be in, but we're here for you. The Mafia is here for you, brother. Okay, so there's XRP, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at this trend line that was brought up by our friend. Who said it? I forget who said it. Who said it? Let's see. Everybody Smile. That was our friend Everybody Smile, obviously. Everybody Smile asked a good question. Okay, so I do believe this is the trend line they are looking at potentially. I believe this does change if you're on log or non-log, but I assume you're looking at it like this. Because let's pull up that Discord message again. Oh, they're not. They're just looking on. They're not looking on TradingView. Okay, yeah. So. This is the, we've actually been looking at this a little bit, or we have looked at this a decent bit in the past. You guys can see that we've obviously been rejected from this level. Big dump. Didn't quite come up there, but we continued down. This is just another level of resistance that we can look for. If we do, get a big pump to the upside, this would be a big level that we would need to get above to potentially continue higher. But everybody smile. Thank you for pointing that out because we haven't covered that in quite a while, and we used to cover it all the time. But shout out to everybody smile. Appreciate you for bringing that up. Okay, let's run through some of these altcoins. PYR, let's do it for our boy Lane. Let's see. Bada boom. I can never find the chart I want to look for on Vulcan. Let's see. Binance, that's even worse. Just trying to find something with some price history, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. You'd think Binance would have the most, right? No. All right. Touche. Whatever, we'll look at come on. All right, well, we're looking at KuCoin. All right, here we go. I think it's actually might be the right one. Okay. Lane wants to see money flow. Let's look at the daily. Your daily is money flow kind of wonky here, to be 100% honest, but it's in the red, so you got to lean a little bit bearish. 16-hour money flow crossover into the green does not look too bad. 12-hour doesn't look too bad as far as money flow goes. Same thing with the 8-hour. 6-hour, not so much, but your 8-hour does look good. Your 5-hour crossover into the green, that doesn't look horrible. And then you're kind of just playing around here on your 4-hour. So once you get that 4-hour VWAP crossover into the green, right, you're generally coming up, right? You came down here, but as long as we get that VWAP crossover, if we come back into the green with the money flow, generally this is coming back up. So it actually doesn't look too horrible as far as PYR. But let's see. Super late, Leroy Jenkins. Shout out to Leroy. Thank you for being here. Jesse, what is going on? Wants to see GMX. Little metaverse news. Anthony Scaramucci, former White House guy, is now part of Skybridge Investment Fund. They have just invested $8 million into PYR down at these lows. Ooh, baby. Yeah, KuCoin is really good. I guess you guys are talking about exchanges. Guys, the Frankie Candles live stream is now officially brought to you by KuCoin. Powered by KuCoin, guys. So shout out to KuCoin. As you guys know, I've been a big fan of KuCoin, not just because they're sponsoring me. I've been a big fan of KuCoin since I've started this channel and obviously before that. Yeah, check out KuCoin, guys. We do have that link that Rob just dropped in, and you will save on fees and good stuff like that. So definitely check them out. Powered by KuCoin, baby. Let's go. We're going to have to get a KuCoin. We'll get a KuCoin neon sign throw back there. That'd be cool. But 4-hour kind of wonky with the money flow, but generally coming. I mean, you're back in the red. That is more bearish, but looking for that VWAP to cross over. Looking at the lower time frames. I'm just going to look at the money flow here because I think Lane, that's really what Lane wants to see. Money flow coming up here on your 12-minute and your 15 minutes coming out. But interesting. Your 12-minute coming up. Everything else kind of looks like interesting, just all over the place. But yeah, that's kind of hard to call here. 12-minute coming up, but your 15-minute kind of looks like garbage, and then your 24 minutes coming out. Your 30 minutes generally coming out, but starting to spike up. I would look for something like this KuCoin hat. That would be lit. Something interesting. These people buying at look up metaverse gems. But yeah. I would look for a potential rejection of this level at $3.42. And if we come to something like the 15-minute, you actually could start to, kind of get a bear pennant going here, which generally would be bearish and would typically break to the downside, which would kind of, match up with that 15-minute money flow. There you go, Lane. Some levels to the downside. You can watch 325 for some support and then 346 for the resistance. And I don't know if we're really going to get that much of a big move overnight. So I'll leave you with those two. Levels right there. It's very messy on the lower time frames. 100%. Yeah, that's rough. I mean, especially when you go from the 12-minute to the 24-minute, it's just all over the place. But I would say it's generally coming out. And again, you're right at resistance here too. So even if you got to pump up, you're going to have to fight that resistance. And if you look at that high volume node, definitely a strong level. All right, no problem. Lane, I got you anytime. I saw the 5-year KuCoin anniversary box and I want it. Interesting. What does that even mean? All right, let's see. Taking a look at Near. Let's go ahead and take a look at Near. Boom. All right, let's take a look at the daily money flow crossing over into the red. That's generally more bearish. VWAP coming to the upside, though, printing that green dot, no bullish divergence. Unfortunately, no bullish divergence. However, you are printing that green dot, so could come up here in the short term. Come on, computer. There we go. But yeah, this is, I want you guys to pay attention to this volume profile, right? You have a gap in the middle, POC at the top of the value area, right? So when you have these volume profiles, you can expect, right, that POC to act as a magnet. So maybe that daily green dot could be, if it gives us a good enough pump to the upside, we are above that value area low. So typically, when you're below the POC, you're expecting to come visit that value area low. So that is a major level you want to watch. It's coming in at about $3.32. So this is a major level to watch. We could potentially make it down there. You want to remember that we've lost that POC, showing that the bears are in control. You see we lost it, bearish retest, and then you come down, turn it on to regular candles to make it even more clear. You came down, bearish retest, big candle down, and then you start riding down. So big level of support to watch is going to be that value area low. And then if we get a big pump to the upside, that major level of resistance, you want to understand, look at this gap. We have that big gap in the middle here, right? It's like Pac-Man, like waka, 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 right? So this thing is, if we pop over this level right here at about 381, could get that quick move back up to the POC, just like we had this mega candle right here. Just go from the POC right down to that level. If we break that level, we could get another mega candle right up to that POC. So could happen pretty fast because of that volume gap. Waka, 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 waka. I'm just kidding, guys. Well, I don't know if I'm kidding, but I don't know why I'm like this, guys. I don't know why I'm like this. I'm sorry. But continuing on here for near. Money flow kind of coming up on the 16-hour. Yeah, looking to print a red dot on your 12 and your 16-hour. 8-hour is printing a red dot. Let's take a look at the 12-minute. Money flow in the green, 15-minute money flow crossover into the green, your 30-minute. Yeah. So if I had that 8-hour red dot with money flow coming out on the 30-minute, I would feel a little bit more bearish. But with that green dot on the daily, I would watch for this 4-hour green dot to print. So yeah, let's look at the 2-hour. Ooh. Okay. I like it. Okay. So you do have some lower lows being formed here as you have your higher lows here on the momentum waves. So you are a little bullish divergence as we're seeing a little pump currently. Let's put on those Heikenashis so we can see a little better. Little bullish divergence on the 2-hour could move you up to that $3.67 level. Gonna be a FTX is bad like crow. Do the Pac-Man sounds again. Waka 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 waka. You guys like that. Okay, take a look at Aave. Unfortunately, it's time to buy some near. Let's go. Shout out to Sean. Love you, Frankie. Generally. Dill Cosby generally is a fan. Not all the way a fan, but just generally. He generally likes me. Not all the time, but for the most part. Let's see. Great sound effects, Frankie. Now I want to play some Pac-Man. Love it. I love it. But there you go. So higher lows, right? And then your lower lows here. Boom, you come to the upside. $3.67 would be your resistance. And then underneath you do have that $3.58 level as support. All right, moving on here. USDT dominance. Let's go ahead and see it. Let's see. There it is. Bada boom, bada bing. All right, let's see if we can get any mega yellow X's on this thing so we can get Bitcoin to rip to the moon. All right, let's see. Let's look at the daily money flow in the green. Big bearish divergence. I mean, I don't even really know. To be 100% honest with you, I mean, I guess you could. Yeah, big bearish divergence right here. Come down. So you are putting a bearish divergence. I don't really know how I feel about bearish divergences on the dominance, but I mean, I guess it would play out, right? I bet you if we backtest it, they play out. Let's see. Just looking for bearish divergences here, guys. Let's see, there and there. You come down. Yeah, bearish divergence here on the daily potentially. If you take a look right here, we do have your higher highs with your lower highs. Kind of hard to see that on the momentum waves, but it is indeed lower. And yeah, so printing that red dot could see dominance come down here a bit, which would be good for Bitcoin. And look at that, as we speak, Bitcoin getting a little bit of a pop coming over down to the micro time frames. Come on. Oh yeah, she's coming up. She's coming up. She's coming up. Come on. You could do it. You could do it. 5-minute money flow crossover. 12-minute money flow coming up. 15-minute money flow coming up. 4 hours starting to roll back over here. Not looking too bad. I do a lot of my TA with USD Diamond. They work 1,000%, and fibs are respected to the pocket. Let's go. Okay. Let's get back to dominance. But yeah, getting a nice little rip out of here. Doesn't look too bad to me. Okay. Let's get back to dominance. Okay, yeah. So bearish divergence could give us that pump to the upside on the daily. Let's look at the weekly. Anything interesting on the weekly? No bearish divergences there. Nothing. Green dot printing on your 6-hour, 4-hour trigger wave looking like it wants to roll over. Money flow coming out on your 30-minute. Yeah, so that doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I would say with that daily bearish divergence, I would say that could be the catalyst for that bounce for Bitcoin. If we see this thing continue to come down, we could see some good moves for Bitcoin here. Go ahead and pull this fib real quick. Yeah, potentially pull down to this local golden pocket on the 1 hour. That would be nice. Get a nice little pump for Bitcoin. Get a move right down to there. Yeah, that would be good. But yeah, there is USDT dominance. Shout out to the 527 people still watching this far into the stream, guys. Smash that like button. 550 likes. We're so close. If we can get 550 likes, I will spin that like. I will spin that wheel 15 times for you and get us some giveaways for the week. All right, let's go. I demand blood. Anonymous, welcome in, Anonymous. I don't know, you might have been here for a while. Let's go. Win 16K. All right, let's see. X, go give it to you. Let's go. Let's see. Okay. Bing bong, late to the party. Let's go, Anonymous. All right. Let's move on. Let's see what else we got. Adam, let's take a look at Adam. Let's just go here. Boom. All right. I don't know when this line is from, but hey. All right. Looking at the 4 hour, looking to roll over here, potentially find a temporary bottom. Looking at your daily money flow coming out for the most part, your 4 hour money flow coming out as well. Your 2 hour money flow crossover into the red. 24-minute money flow crossover into the green. 15-minute coming up with your money flow as well. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look terrific. Yeah, money flow crossover on that 2 hour. Money flow on the 4 hour really coming out. 8 hour printing a red dot. Let's look at the lower time frames. 15-minute coming up. 24-minute in the green. 30-minute crossover into the green. I would look for a potential rejection here. Kind of similar to what happened right here. Could potentially get a little rejection back into this pocket. Let me go ahead and pull this fib. Yeah, potential rejection off of this 236 to come down here a little bit. But let's see your 4 hour. Yeah, 4 hour looking to roll back over. 24-minute, 15-minute. Yeah, I would say generally on Cosmos, 8-hour red dot is more bearish, and then that daily money flow does not look too terrific. But just remember, if we get that VWAP crossover, could drag that green money flow, that green wave on the money flow, that green money flow wave higher into the green. But generally coming out here, not liking the way it looks. Big bearish divergence here. Could have called that dump pretty easily, just based off of that bearish divergence. So yeah, is there a no bull div on the daily, so definitely looking different than Bitcoin. And then I would say levels remaining, relatively similar to what they have been here. Immediate support going to, I would say, major support at 1303. Let's pull up that VPVR, try to get you guys a couple more levels here. 1303 for a decent support down here. But again, if we break this level here, if we break this purple box, could get a quick move up to about 1367. Joey Lamp says, shout out to Joey Lampstoon. Hey man, like the stream, but why do you talk so overly energetic? It feels like I'm watching a boxing match. And in the red corner, we have Joey Lampstoon versus Rob the Crypto Snob. Will Rob snob on Joey? Or will Joey lamp Rob? Joey, I don't know. I was born like this, I think. I don't know if it's a birth defect or what, but we do keep the energy very, very high on this stream. It's one of the number one comments I get is, wow, I like that energy. So, yeah, it's just part of our brand here is high energy. But shout out to Joey. I appreciate the honesty, man. I guess it kind of does sound like a boxing match. But, yeah. Okay, continuing forward here. There's some levels to watch on Cosmos. But yeah, if we break this purple box, could get a quick move up to about 1367. We do have that little gap in volume, as you guys can see right there, so could make for a quick move to the upside. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Joey says, haha, you're amazing. Yeah, you should see. Joey, I don't know if you're new or maybe you just lurk, so I don't recognize your name. But yeah, you should see. This is a calm day. You should see on the days where things are going nuts. It gets pretty wild out here. But let's see. Bada boom. Would be so boring if Frankie was just whispering and mumbling about altcoins, lol. Like a bit of yeah, I like a little bit of a pizzazzle. Let's go. Shout out to Lane Hughes. Rob the Crypto Snob says it's absolutely not because of Colombian energy powder. It's all because of this Aztecian cactus moss water, guys. It's all natural, collagen packed, actually age reversing, and it's only 110 calories there, guys. Only 110 calories, and it's definitely all natural, and yeah, definitely really expensive and all natural. Shout out to Jonathan Slaughter, says, thanks, Frankie. Today's activity calls for it. Absolutely, George. George. Shout out to George. But let's move on here, guys. Going to it's so funny. But yeah, let's see. We'll take a look at ADA. We'll take a look at Link. And we'll take a look at ETC. Actually, I'll pick something we don't really look at. We'll look at ADA, XLM, and Link. ADA, XLM, and Link. I'm going to forget those, but let's go here. Okay, because I do have to record and edit and upload a video for the BitBoy Crypto, stream. So I do have to actually hop off. Can you imagine? Because his Cavs can't talk. Yes. Shout out to the Cavs, guys. All right, let's see. Bada boom. Looking at the daily on Chainlink, daily green dot, VWAP above that zero line, money flow in the green, 16-hour, looking to print that red dot, 12-hour, looking to print the red dot, 8-hour, printing the red dot, looking at the lower time frames here. Excuse me, money flow coming into the red here, your 15-minute money flow coming up, 30-minute money flow kind of flat. Coming up to resistance here at about $8.10. Moving on. Yeah, bearish divergence here on your 6 hours, kind of played out already. Looking at the 4-hour money flow crossover into the red, generally more bearish. Let's see. VWAP coming up on your 2-hour. Yeah, things are looking nothing really super screaming at me right now. But I will put some support right there. Look at the 30-minute. Let's come down to the 15. Yeah, money flow coming up on that 15-minute as your VWAP is starting to round off on the 4-hour. I would look for this to start curving up and cross over that zero line for a potential bounce off of this level here at $7.81. Back down to the 12-minute. you can see that we are starting to get resistance on this level at 810. And that VWAP has just crossed over. So we'll see if we can get a decent rejection here. And again, VWAP coming down on the 30-minute and the 15-minute as well. Major levels to watch are going to be, let me go ahead and grab a box here and make it a range, because you want to remember that that support and resistance is usually a range, guys. It's not always just a perfect line. Frankie, do you have any tattoos, and would you get a candle tatted on your calf for the Mafia? Because I think that would just bring the joke full circle. Shout out to Lane Hughes. We'll have to think about that. I actually have 0 tattoos, and I have to be honest with you. I have no tattoos. I love tattoos. I love when other people have tattoos. I'm always interested. I always want to see them. And I think other people look so cool with tattoos. But I think I got commitment issues. I don't know. I just don't know if I could lock something on my body forever. I don't know how I feel about it. But hey, maybe if we hit 1 million subscribers, anything is possible. Candle tats, let's go. But $8.11, going to be some strong resistance. If we break out here, another level to watch is going to be this little golden box here. Not golden pocket, but coming in at between 827 and about 832. So that is 2 heavy levels of resistance to watch. And then right underneath you, you do have somewhat of a volume gap in here. Nothing crazy, but that next major level is going to be at about $7.81. And then obviously, if we lose that level too, 762 is going to be another level that I would be watching for Chainlink. Just don't commit to people with tat. I will do it with you, man. Genuine. Let's go. Shout out me. Guys, smash the like button if you want me and Lane Hughes to get candle tattoos. Let's go. Clip it, mods. When we hit 1 million in a year, he has to do it. No questions asked. Let's go. Shout out to Lane Hughes. Shout out to Diamond Sauce with the candle emojis. I do appreciate you. Let's see what Mrs. Candles thinks about those commitment issues. She's not too far away. Nomad with guitar. Not sure if that's a typo, but I'm not going to comment on that, but I would double check that spelling. Damn, you guys are funny. All right, let's see. Why is Bitcoin dumping? Well, could be a result, actually getting a nice little move to the upside currently, but could be a result potentially of some. Who knows? Who really knows why it's dumping? We could guess why it's dumping. Maybe it has something to do with. I would say it has something to do with that yellow X, but just the fact that it dumped in this one daily candle doesn't really seem that legit. Let's see. Let's go ahead and check ADA and what we say, and then XLM. All right, let's see. Crypto. We'll just go here. Boom. All right, so for Cardani, let's go ahead and see what we got here. Let's see. Came in on 420 likes. Oh, yeah, right. That's right, guys. 550 likes. If you guys if you guys want to win some free NFTs, definitely smash that like button. 550 likes. We're spinning that wheel 15 times. Get some real good giveaways. Yo, Frankie, what's up? I made a stream. Made the stream. Happy days, peace and love. Shout out to Crypto Sup Surfer. What is going on, brother? Thank you for being here. I do appreciate you. All right, let's go ahead and check on ADA here. ADA just not doing much at all. Just still sitting down at this range. Just boring as all get out. But let's see. Yeah, sitting at the bottom of these ranges, guys. Money flow looking pretty bad on the daily, if I'm being honest. But these levels have held for, good God, a long time. These levels have held for, I don't know, 138 days. That's pretty crazy. So, yeah, that's insane. Let's see. Banter had central bankers talking about crypto, and some were real hawkish. Oh, boy. But, yeah, sitting at these range lows, guys, money flow coming out but looking to put in a green dot here on the daily time frame. with bullish divergences. Potentially, if we print that green dot, could get those bullish divergences on the daily, which could rip us to the upside. So that is something I would be keeping an eye on. Looking at the 4-hour with the confirmed red dot, your 2-hour rolling back over. Lower time frames are coming up. 10-minute coming up. 12-minute, 15-minute coming up, your 24-minute coming up, crossing over into the green, as you could see there. 30-minute crossing over into the green as well. So this actually, money flow coming up on those lower time frames. I would watch that daily to put in that potential bull div at support and potentially bring us up. Some major levels I would watch. Let's go ahead and take a look at the, let me see if I can get this profile to print on this lower time frame. Boom. Come on. No, it doesn't want to print, unfortunately. But let's go ahead and find you guys some levels here. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay, so some levels I would watch if we get a move to the upside off this support. I would be looking at, let's actually come down to a higher time frame here so we can see a little better. Some big levels I would watch is obviously you have a big high volume node right there, I would say. And then the bottom of this purple box. So immediate resistance probably going to come in at about 44 cents. If you could hop on top of that and float to the upside, I would be, you do have a little dip in volume here, so you could get that quick move back up. Something to look a little bit like this. Possibly hop on top of here and get that quick move to the upside, maybe for in a little cup and handle before shooting back up to about 46 cents. And then some more targets to the upside. You could watch the top of this purple box coming in at about 46.467 cents. And if we keep coming up, 48 cents is another big level of resistance. As you can see, we got rejected, 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 reject. Just garbage. But yeah, so pretty strong level there. I don't know why I just tweaked out. But yeah, that is going to be some strong resistance as well. So there are some levels to watch on ADA, and again with the money flow coming up on those lower time frames, could potentially see that 1 hour green dot start to move things, or that 2 hour green dot when it prints start to move things as well. All right, let's see. Let's see. Got a dip. Have a good night. Mafia, shout out to A-Train. I do appreciate you for stopping in here, man. Let's go ahead. That's Have a Lifetime in Crypto. If you want an interesting coin, go to Quant. But let's go ahead and XLM was the other coin we were going to look for. Let's go. You guys are too funny. All right, let's see. Let's go to the Bitfinex dollar. All right, here we go. So looking at XLM, I don't think I have an XLM chart, do we? Okay, we'll just look at this one. Okay, so taking a look at XLM here on the daily time frame, money flow kind of wonky here on the daily, which is obviously indicative of some sideways action, which clearly we have been getting. You can see clearly defined highs and lows here. So if we pull our little fixed range volume profile, let's pull it from here to here. There you go, right? Clear high here, clear high here, clear high here, low, 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 low. This is why I love volume profiles so much, because once you identify the value area between the value area low and the value area high, you know that when you come out of the value area, right? Or you could just know that you have to short the highs, target the POC. Long the lows, target the POC or the value area high, depending on how much of a ride you want to go for. But this is why, this is what I like to do when I see this. Someone asked me in the Discord today, how do I know where to pull my fixed range volume profiles? When I see sideways ranging markets like this, I'll pull my fixed range on that sideways price action, and then I will look to short the highs, and long the lows, the lows, the lows, the lows, the lows, the lows, and the lows. And you could see long the low, come up, long the low, come up, long the low, come up a little bit, but then come up a lot. And then long the low again, come up a lot. Short the high, come down. Short the high, come down. Short the high, come down. You could eliminate a lot of your bad trades by just identifying your trading range accurately, guys. So you don't always, this is a cheat sheet for trading, guys, volume profiles. I'm not going to go over it today, but we will bring it back. Yeah, Callie Marley. I could check that for you. But yeah, does AMP have a future? I sold my AMP. I bought it at like 4 cents. It went to 5 cents, stayed there forever. I got rid of it. I won't be investing in it again. I can't tell you if it's going to have a future or not. I haven't looked into it recently, really, but I will say I am not holding it or investing in it anymore. I was severely disappointed last cycle. I know a lot of people love it, though. Yasha says, Frank, but how far to the left do you go into the dump candles? How far into the left do you go? I don't 100% understand that question. I apologize. I apologize for that, man, but I do not get. I don't understand the question. I apologize. Ben loves AMP. Does he? Interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and let's see. But continuing on XLM, let's see. Money flow crossover into the red on the daily is technically more bearish. Let's see. Your 8 hour getting rejected at that 0 line. Money flow crossover into the red on the 4 hour as well. Your 15-minute money flow coming up, 12-minute money flow coming up. I would look I would wait if you're looking for longs on XLM. I would wait a little bit or wait for this 4 hour to round off, and then again keep an eye on that 12 to 15-minute time frame for a money flow crossover into the green. And that would be a good indication that you're at least going to get some kind of a move to the upside. But as of right now, I will say this is kind of looking like it is starting to form a bear pennant, which do typically break to the downside. But as you can see on Bitcoin, they can break to the upside as well, unless this is just a bigger bear pennant. Nah, that looks like a breakout to me, if I'm being honest. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, on XLM, I would wait a little bit on the longs, wait for those money flow crossovers, wait for that 4 hour to get closer to printing that green dot. And you are actually potentially, I would wait for that green dot on the 4 hour because it would confirm a bullish divergence on the 4 hour, which again, with that lower time frame money flow coming up could be a very bullish sign. So yeah. Let's go ahead and let's see. Let me just try to find some more. Let me see if I can find a key level for you guys. And again, actually, yeah, you do have a spike in volume here, so that could be where you stick, right? So if you do sit here for a little bit and start to hold this level, and you do put in that green dot and make that bullish divergence, it could easily get invalidated, but if you confirm that bullish divergence, could be a good indication you get a move to the upside. And I do think it could potentially give you a quick move to about 11.5 cents potentially. Let's see. Thanks, dude. I know you have to go, but would be interested to see a portfolio update or a breakdown video at some point. Callie, they are in the works as we speak. We're going to be covering the portfolio stuff, and maybe I'll start a new KuCoin portfolio, and we'll utilize the DCA bots so you guys can kind of follow along with a fresh portfolio. Maybe we'll take 5,000. We'll take a vote if we should do 5,000, 2,000, 1,000, 10,000, whatever it is. We'll take that money and then I'll invest it in the videos so you guys can follow along in real time. Not that you should copy what I'm buying or copy my portfolio, but you guys could just see what I'm doing and kind of just take that and use that information as you will. Says shout out to Atharva. It says, dang, bro, your thumbnail. Yeah, that thumbnail's hilarious with just all the bears kind of lurking, creeping around. It's super funny. But let's go ahead and check. What did they want to see? They wanted to see Aave, I think. I think it was Aave. I hope it's Aave. All right, let's see. Taking a look at Aave, I think it was. Well, I hope it's Aave. If it's not Aave, I'm just going to end it here with Aave. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look here on the daily time frame. Kind of wonky. I hate when things are like this. It's just like it seems like it's never going to end. The mixed signals, the bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, up down, mixed signals, ranging sideways, and then eventually it ends. But Jojo, shout out to Jojo. Welcome in. But Diamond Sauce says, isn't everything in a bear flag / bear pennant? Kind of right now. But Bitcoin kind of breaking it right now. Yeah, so money flow kind of wonky here on the daily. Getting a bull divs or anything like that. I don't see any bull divs. 12-hour just kind of sideways here. Money flow crossover into the green, though, so I guess that's a good sign. 16-hour money flow crossover into the green as well. Your 8-hour money flow starting to come up. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. 4-hour money flow coming back out. That is generally a more bearish sign. However, once that VWAP crosses up, could drag your money flow back in, and it will have generally been coming up. Let's see, looking at the 2-hour money flow coming out, your 15-minute money flow coming up. And, very similar to a lot of the setups right now, I would be waiting for the 4-hour VWAP to round off, and then I would be keeping an eye on these lower time frames, waiting for them to cross over into the green for a move to the upside. Now, as far as levels on Aave, let me see if I can try to find you guys some levels here. And as I just stated, when you have a sideways ranging market, what I typically like to do is grab that fixed range volume profile, and what I will do is I will pull. I experiment with my volume profiles, guys. I'll pull this one from here, and then maybe I'll go all the way back here, see how the levels change. And then, I'll kind of find where I think is the best place to pull it. But someone asked me exactly where to pull them from. I typically pull them on ranging markets. Anytime the market is in a sideways range, a serious sideways range, I will just pull it there. So I'm actually going to go ahead and do that. I actually don't like that one. We'll pull it to here. Okay, so taking a look here, here's some levels you guys can watch. I'll just pull this for now. You have your value area low coming in at 73.21. Your POC coming in at 76.70, and then you have your value area high coming in at 79.83. Right now, we are testing that point of control. If we get rejected from this point of control, it would be very likely that you come down and revisit that value area low coming in at 73.21. And if you could hop up, flip this to support, it would be very likely that you come and revisit that value area high at about 79.80, creeping into that $80 area, which is going to be psychological resistance. And then I'll just mark some smaller levels that might give you a little bit of turbulence on the way up. And then, yeah. I will say that level is probably going to hold pretty strong as well. So there you go. There's some levels on Aave. There are my general thoughts on Aave. And with all that being said, guys, let's go ahead and spin that wheel of pain and pleasure, because I do got to get out of here and do this BitBoy Crypto video as always. But let's go ahead and spin this dang thing. What do we get? 450 likes, guys. We came in a whole 100 views, a whole 100 likes short of our goal. But let's go ahead. We got to make this somewhat. Nope. Boom. We got to put one no on there. But yeah. And then let's see. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and spin this dang wheel, people. 462 likes. Just about 100 likes shy of that 550. But we'll give you 4 spins on the wheel. Here we go. Spin numero uno. Show that screen, baby. Let's get it. Here we go. Unacceptable, John Wick. Tell him, John Wick. We didn't make 550 likes. Unbelievable. Give him a giveaway anyway. I don't care. Give him free stuff. Let's go. This is outrage. Unbelievable. Let's go ahead and spin it one more time. Spin numero dos. Let's get it. Guys, today's show not brought to you by Wells Fargo and not brought to you by Samsung or Target. It's brought to you by KuCoin. If you guys want to sign up for KuCoin, check out the link in the description down below. I absolutely love KuCoin, but you guys knew that already. Just the amount of features that KuCoin has. Not only do they have lending and staking and futures trading and margin trading and spot trading and they have 3x long, 3x short coins. They offer leverage on almost all of their altcoins. They have 600 plus altcoins. They're trading bots. They have competitions. They have lottery drawings. They have all this really cool stuff. So many features. So much cool stuff to play with. Just an all-around amazing exchange. And I'm not just saying that because now this stream is brought to you by KuCoin, because I talked about this stuff before we were ever sponsored by them. But definitely one of the best exchanges I've ever used. It's my personal favorite. I use Coinbase as a fiat on-ramp, but all of my trading for the most part is done on KuCoin. All right, let's see. When does KuCoin get a debit card? That would be sick. I will be signing up for that immediately. Maybe they'll give us a cool one. Glad I was able to get to the end of the stream. I am home. Let's go. Shout out to Crypto Anon. Thank you for being here, bro, and I'm glad that you had a safe flight. Shout out to you, man. Hope you can get to the studio soon. He was supposed to come visit the studio, but unfortunately he got to get on a flight. So next time, bro, you're welcome here anytime. First time, nice to be here, Alexander Valdez. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Alexander Valdez. Almost the same last name as somebody I know very, very closely. I don't know if he wants to dox his last name, so I won't say it. But I know somebody with that last name, and maybe you do too. Let's see. Frankie got on that debit card. Get on that debit card, baby. Let's go. There's a list for that card when they release it. Shout out to Alex O Crypto. I appreciate you, man. Super, super active in the Discord. Again, guys, if you are not in that Discord, our free Frankie Candles Discord, hop in there ASAP, guys. Definitely the best free Discord you could possibly get into. Let's give it that one last spin. If we get 500 likes, all right, awesome. Crypto Anon, we'll be waiting for you, brother. If we got 500 likes by the end of the stream, I'll give you guys some extra spins. Shout out to Debate Crypto, guys. Go check out Debate Crypto right after our stream. We do the charts. We do the trading. They cover the fundamentals and just about everything else we don't. They're the yin to our yang, so go check them out. They're live right now. Tell them Frankie Candles sent you, and send them that Frankie Candles love. But, guys, with all that being said, shout out to everybody making those gains today. I don't know if you could hear those sound effects. I just have that one button, that one sound effect. We're gonna hook this thing up with sound effects, but that's all I got. So, oh yeah, I don't know if you could hear it, but I can. I don't think you guys can hear it. Hang on, now you can hear it. Let's go. Bing bong. We're gonna have to get a bing bong button for sure. But guys, with all that being said, that's all the time I got for tonight's show. I appreciate everybody hanging in here all the way to the end of the stream. Little bit of a slower day, but hey, I think everybody's just exhausted from all that Bitcoin action. Let me just check on my trade real quick. It's probably getting wrecked right now as we're live, not paying attention to it. We're just getting wrecked. Oh no, not even. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we lost a little bit, but whatever. I'll just show it to you guys one last time. There you go. Still up 24%. We were up 27 before, but no big deal there, guys. We're making money, whether the price is going up or down. If you guys want to sign up for FEMAX, check out that link in the description down below. Help support the channel. But with all that being said, I love each and every single one of you guys. And guys, it's official. We officially hit 28,000 subscribers. I mentioned this yesterday, but we didn't actually hit it 100%. It was just kind of like about to happen. But we did today officially roll over. We're at like 20,015 people. Absolutely insane. So I appreciate everybody who likes and subscribes to this channel. You guys help all this information get pushed out to more people. And, obviously you help grow the CandleMafia. But more importantly, when you guys hit that like button, it's the #1 way you could push crypto information out into the YouTube algorithm. So not even just my streams. If you guys watch any other crypto YouTubers, make sure if you do anything, just engage with it. Hit the like button, whether it's on my stream, Jason Casper's stream, whoever's stream, Ben's stream, whoever it is. Just make sure you hit that like button or comment on everybody's stuff, because the more you do that, the more it pushes crypto into the algorithm, and it will help grow crypto as an industry and a space in general. And who doesn't want that? Because we all want that 100K Bitcoin at some point. So guys, with all that being said, that's all the time I got for today's stream. Thank you to every single person watching the stream right now. I love each and every single one of you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. 28,000 strong. Here's to 30K, guys. I'll see you at 30K. But I'm just kidding. With all that being said, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Same place, same time, 5:45 Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. Shout out to Laura for the last-minute super chat. From Lifer, coming with love. Thank you for your KNW. Is that knowledge, maybe? I don't know. I'm not hip. Shout out to Laura. Coming from Crypto. Shout out to Crypto Lifer, guys. Go check out Crypto Lifer as well. Another great technical analyst and trader. and YouTuber, and just a good all-around guy. So go check him out, and shout out to Laura. Welcome to the Candle Mafia. Welcome to the family. We love you, and you're stuck with us now. Let's go. Candle Mafia takeover. Guys, I love each and every single one of you. With all that being said, I'll see you guys here. Same place, same time, 5:45 Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. Thank you to everybody. That's all I got. Frankie Candles out. I also realized, guys, before I sign off here, last night I did not come back to give you guys a confirmation bing bong. I am so sorry. I am ashamed of myself. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love each and every single one of you. That's all I got. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong. I'm not missing the confirmation bing bong this time. I can't believe I forgot last time, guys. But I kind of didn't have a plan going into this. But hey, hey, how about that? How about that beat though, right, guys? Haha. I should have thought this through before I came on. That's all I got. I'll see you guys next time. Bing bong.